I do have a surprise last question for
you. Of course you do. Of course you do.
Mangoes or pineapples?
All right. So most of my life, I have suffered from migraines, which really, for me, affects my ability to exercise because the trigger usually is like either the movements or just like sort of that high intensity like action. And I tried another trainer before, and then I was referred to Morgan just because of his specialty in like sort of brain things, because the previous trainer just like didn't take it into consideration and was always pushing me to do things I couldn't do. So it really sort of put me off the gym for a while. So that's one part of it. And another thing is like, as my parents got older, like my dad had cancer, which he passed away from about 5 years ago, but like his quality of life near the end was just like very minimal because he just like, he couldn't get up, he couldn't do things. And even my mom now, like in her early 70s, like she can't do a lot for herself. So it was seeing that really like pushed me to start like taking care of myself now to be able to do those things when I'm older. It's just getting stronger. Like going back to the reason why I came, it's just coming and investing time into myself and being healthy, and like I can see the results of being here and just getting stronger. And there's nothing really specific that I can think of. Like it really is just kind of an overall, like for me, I think it's the consistency. It's that I have consistently showed up twice a week for like 2 years now. And growing up, like exercise wasn't like a part of my life. My job was very physical, and so that was kind of all I needed. Exercise outside of that like wasn't necessary. So I just turned 40, and like that's when I started doing it. So it's just the consistency of showing up that for me is like a big achievement. I think it's given me like a lot of confidence, like just overall in my life, and it's just like that little ability to do things on my own. Like recently, like we were doing renos in our house and we had to like move all the furniture like out of the main floor, and like I was able to do a lot of it by myself just because of the strength that I've built here. I heard a quote recently that keeps running through my mind, and it was nothing to it but to do it, which I think like applies to so many things, right? And I think like I'm a good example of like it's not too late to ever start something. And like coming here, like everyone, like members, coaches, like it's just so nice. They're so kind, and like it was really uncomfortable at first because you don't know anyone, but like now it's you come in and like you say hi to everybody, and like everyone's just really friendly and they know what they're doing. I would just say that like it's just been really good overall. Like I've worked with Morgan, I've recently started working with Amy as well, and like everybody knows their stuff, right? They know what they're doing, but like everybody has their own like different way of like doing it. So like I've learned a lot from Morgan, I've learned a lot from Amy, and different things from each of them, but like it all sort of like works together. Like things that Amy tells me I use when I'm working with Morgan. Everybody knows what they're doing. Like, it's a good place to go.
That's definitely needed, that people know what they're doing.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. You guys know your shit.
I do have a surprise last question for you.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Mangoes or pineapples?
Pineapple.
Yes.
I just know my answer now.